Hello everyone to our channel The Plants Way. Myself Rohit. In this video we are going to learn one of the important settings that sits under the general tab of the activity window, the duration types. We have four different duration types in the Primavera P6 depending upon depending upon which the Primavera adjusts just the parameter when one of the parameter have been changed. It is one of the most important setting that comes into play when you introduce the resources in the activities. I'll share my end the screen and we will carry forward the demonstration from there. I'll go through each of the duration types. In this video, we are going to explain the duration types that sits under the activities window in the general tab. There are four different duration types. We'll go through each of them. These duration types come into play when you introduce the resource on the activity. Without resource loading, it will not have much impact whether we can set it up in any of the duration types. Moving forward, let's introduce a resource. We have introduced an electrician to complete the task, installation and fitting works. Let me quickly give you an overview how these three parameters come into play when you change one another and how the duration type will impact when you change one of the parameter. I'll go to the general tab. The first one, duration and units. That means we have fixed our duration and the second priority is the units. The only thing that can vary is units per time. That is budgeted units per time. And in the second option, the variable parameter is the units. In the third option, it is fixed units and units per time. That means the, the variable parameter is the duration on that case. And the fourth option, fixed units per time, again the variable parameter is the duration. So depending upon our project requirement, we can set them up. Let's observe one by one how this duration type will impact our calculation. To understand this, P6 always tries to balance this equation. Budgeted units per time multiplied by original duration is equal to budgeted units. For example, installation and fitting works require 400 budgeted unit. We are on the fixed duration and units. Fixed duration in units means our duration is fixed, it is 50 days. Our units are fixed, that is 400 units. We need to complete this task. In ideal real world, if we introduce more resources, we can complete the task early. But if we use the fixed duration in units, on that case, even we introduce more resources, neither our duration will vary nor our units. So it is not a true situation. On introducing more resources, our duration needs to come down. We want it to come down. Our tasks need to divide on between our resources. So when we change fixed duration in units to fixed duration in units per time and see what happens. We know we have overall task of 400 units. Let's divide 200 into each of the resources. It is fixed duration and units per time. That means the first priority is our duration. We want to complete the task on 50 days. So if we introduce two resources, they both will work for 4 hours per day for 50 days to complete the task. Let's go with the fixed units. When it is fixed units, the units will remain fixed even we change the budgeted units per time. If we change it to 4 hours per day, both working, on that case, it will change our overall duration. Yes, we know resource will impact on the original duration when The scope of work remains fixed, but it doesn't mean we will work more. We will work if we change the budgeted unit on this case to 4 hour. As you see, our units remain fixed, but the original duration is changed. But in ideal scenario, we don't want our original duration to change. We want it to be fixed on 100 days. So if we want our electrician only to work for 4 days, we need one more, which will cover for the additional 4 hours. Both of them work for 4 hours each. They will complete the task on 50 days. We need another electrician to cover the 4 hour that the first electrician is not working. So it will somehow represent our situation in ideal scenario where we have the resource constant. If we require 5 resources and we only have 4, on that case the original duration may vary. We need to vary our original duration. Let's see the fourth one, fixed units per time.
Fixed units, but only the difference that will make whether we can introduce an extra shift or not. If it is fixed units per time, we can't introduce an extra shift as the budgeted unit per time is fixed. We can only work for definite number of hours in a day. So we need to introduce one extra resource to fulfill the remaining hours. Depending upon the boundary of the resource constraint, you need to decide whether to go with the fixed units or fixed units per time. But in the both cases, if we do not vary the number of resources or if we do not introduce an extra shift, the original duration is the one which is going to be impacted. As we have learned all the 4 types, now you need to decide out of the 4 duration type which one suits the most according to your situation or the and complexity of the resources that you are dealing with.
That's all regarding duration type in this video. In the next video, we'll look into the percentage complete type. Thanks for watching this video. For more insights, please subscribe the Planners Way. I'll see you on the next video.